What is up, family, and welcome back to the channel. Please do me a favor and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, make sure to do everything necessary to get this thing rolling and thriving. What is up, everybody? If you can hear my voice, please go ahead and throw those A's in the chat right away. Go ahead and throw those A's in the chat right away. So you guys, I actually did not make I actually did not make the microburst video today, team. It's been a little bit of a difficult one with my little boy here, right? But it's all good. It's all good in the hood, right? We'll make sure to continue on with the normal schedule following into tomorrow and next week. But it's all chilling, man. So let's see. Off Grid Gorilla is actually in the chat right now asking me, I missed your call out. Did it go well? I saw Snap did well. What was your call out? And what? Oh, you're talking to Options, right? So Options actually, I think he did put together a pretty nice play for the Snap earnings, and I think what he did a couple out there, man. So I'm really stoked that he was able to come through for the team in that manner. What is up, buddy? So guys, yeah, if my little boy says hi, just make sure to know that he's here supervising us, and he, you know, the little 4-year-old is saying, hey, you know what? It looks like you're charting it all correctly. You're good. You're good. All right, so you guys, thank you so much for coming on by. Options is saying that yes, it did work out nice for his with using the calls and puts. So my bro, thank you so much for looking at that and looking after the ARCa Bulls trading team and everyone else, man. So I'm happy that it worked out, and this is absolutely amazing, man, because it just goes to the credibility for the team. And, Options, I did get your message, my brother. I'm sorry to hear that you're going to be missing out, but I will say that I'll miss you, my buddy, and I hope that you have a safe trip. And when you do come back, man, please let me know. We'll speak up with the team and say, what's up, man? But I love that you always are down to help, man. So, guys, what I'm talking about here is joining the ARCa Bulls trading team. Make sure to hit that link in the chat and join the Discord trading community, right? And trade alongside us every day in the financial markets, right? So, but yes, team, of course, we're going to be taking a look at the FNGR ticker. And, of course, we're going to be looking at GTII to find out what it did as far as the price action, right? So there, man, I can't even tell you guys. Did you guys notice the amount of volatility in the market? I mean, talk about having the broader markets dip out and then completely recover almost everything that it lost, man. I mean, this was it was powerful times today. And I will say that you know, I ended up I'm gonna speak to the team a little more closely with this because I don't think I have the entire team here just yet. But I did open up some options contracts, not yesterday, but I think it was yesterday, right? Yeah. I picked up some options contracts yesterday, long calls in the hopes of getting the markets to recover. So I did pick up some. I'm pretty sure that they're gonna gap up and they're gonna be massively in the money by tomorrow morning. And I think the expiry is for tomorrow, so everything is looking good. I'll make sure to keep the team aware over how that call out came out. So really, really appreciate everybody for coming on by. Please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, do all those things necessary so we can finesse this algorithm and get it moving and a-grooving. But thank you, team, and welcome back once again. Of course, let's go ahead and start off the night here with the ticker symbol FNGR, right? Let me just go ahead and ease off the tension here a little bit and create some mood, right? Some mood tunes. All right. So FNGR team, we were talking about the potential failure and a continuation to the downside using this formation here. Remember that this formation is actually a continuation formation, right? Any of these right angle triangles here, they tend to display a continuation when they're built during a downside, right? You get this downside price action, then you get convergence of price, and then at around the apex to the triangle, which usually tends to be around the 65 to 75% of the apex, we tend to get a breakdown. Now, if the breakdown fails and the price action reacquires the inside of the triangle, then there is a potential to creating a bullish formation out of this formation here. Okay, so typically it is a bearish formation, right? It's a bearish formation because it's built during the downside conversions, and then continuation. So that is it's a continuation formation for the downside. What's up, Joseph? Good to see you here. And Barbara Young, hello. And Susan Michaels, what is up? Good to see you there. Sorry, I haven't said hello to everybody. Batter, what's up? Richie Rich, thanks for coming on by. Damon, what's up, man? Smokescreen and the Real Conqueror, my bro, what's up? Mr. Levitz, saying if you're not first, you're not last. Oh, dude, I love it, man. What's up, Sway? And Daryl, good to see you here, too. Mr. Squeeze is asking me, hey, come on, ARCa, tell us which stock is about to squeeze, son. Damn. Okay. So what's up, Frank? Good to see you here, man. Good to see you here. Dude, he's saying, love this ARCa guy. He is the best, my bro. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you sharing those nice words there. And Blockchain saying, let's go, my bro. Absolutely. Let's go. So you guys, I'm sorry that I didn't, the real, what's up, Rockefeller? Yo, my bro. Good to see you here. Good to see you here. I didn't mean to, kind of blow by everybody here and not say what's up to everyone, man. I love you guys so much. I just, sometimes, I just want to get straight to the business because a lot of people feel like they want to, it's getting late in the NYSC, right? It's getting late in the East Coast. And I got to try to roll with the punches and get the information that people need right away, right? So JP saying, good day today. We need AMC to squeeze to the moon. My bro, I haven't even seen that AMC chart in so long, and I have this resentment against it. But anyway, team, speaking about FNGR, right, I'm going to try to get this rolling here for you guys. So, yeah, remember that I'm speaking of this potentially turning into a bullish formation, and that bullish formation is called a wolf, okay? So it does play to the upside and to the downside, okay? So particularly in this situation, when you have a continuation formation like this, price action fails, recovers the inside of the triangle, we're still close enough and we're still far away enough also from the apex of the triangle to consider breakouts on this. Of course, we have the downside targets plotted here just in case price action overall ends up failing. But remember, you are looking at the wave 1, 2, 3, and 4 in reversal from the bottom wave to understand where the wolf pattern can take price action, and that is confluent to somewhere around these tops right here. I'm not saying that it is going there. I'm saying that this is just part of the analysis, right? Yesterday, it felt like it was not going to be able to recover the inside of this, but guess what? The bulls took it there anyway. In the post hours here, we ended up opening this 4-hour candle at 315, dropped to 312, took it to 319, and ended at 318. That's pretty impressive. And I will say that the bears are completely getting trapped little by little. I did say that. I spoke about how notorious FNGR tends to be for the bears, right? This thing creates bear traps all the time. Look at this tweezer top here, right? Completely ignored. And price action recovered anyway. It didn't even matter that it was there on a 4-hour iteration, so not bad. All right, team. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what this thing has as far as potential. Let's take it to a really granular level. What is up, Busy Brands? Coming up in the chat right here. You guys, please do me a favor. Support your local supporters, man, because some people like Busy Brands here are absolutely helping others understand the legalities and understand movements and understand, and he's helping you understand what the potentials are and what the options are for you in the broader markets, right? Talk about someone who is actually making change actionable here. And I will say that Busy Brands is a good friend of mine, and I will put him out there, and I'll make sure that you guys are aware of his existence, okay, you guys? So please make sure to give him a quick hello here as he is inside of the YouTube chat, and I will show you his page as well, okay? So let's go ahead and just pull his. I want you to make sure to follow the right person. This is the reason, okay? If you're not following the right person, you're gonna be following one of those imposters. You cannot do that, okay? Cannot do that. Do not support the imposters. Please remember that people like me or Busy Brands, CoinFox, Cryptic Trader Options, guys, OGG, none of us will reach out to you first ever on a DM, okay? We will never reach out to you first. We will never ask you for your money, right? It's not like that here, okay, team? So let me just go ahead and switch the screen so you can know exactly which one to follow. This is Busy Brands here on Twitter X. Make sure to follow at Busy Brands right here. Show the man some following. Make sure that you're following the dude that only is following 200 when he has 7,000. He has 8,000 followers. Okay, so make sure that you're following this. Busy Brands is shit talking over there. He does not pay me. He does not pay me for that. I'm gonna kick you in the ass. Danny, what is up, my bro? Thank you for coming on by. LPB coming in the house, man. What is up? Saying hi, ARCa. Do you think tomorrow SPY could tap 520? Then then back down to 499, and then Uno reverse to 529.69. Dude, that is such an elaborate move, man. I'm gonna put it to a theory right now. I'm gonna put it to work, and we're gonna see if that can actually help. Susan Michaels actually sharing some love here to Busy Brands, saying, I love Busy Brands. Oh, that is nice. That's very nice. And Busy Brands is saying, send them all the money. Options saying, we only contact you guys when we want Cash App sent. Dude, never, you guys, never. Please remember, there have been already several situations where these imposter ARCa accounts reach out, and they pose as me. You know, they literally pose as me, and just with broken ass English. Guys, I do not have broken English. Okay, if you're catching some dude misspelling some normal ass words, it is not me. All right, have some respect for your freaking grammar, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's not me. Oh my God, man! Talk about send money, decentralized exchange now. Hurry, make money big tomorrow. Well, oh yeah, that sounds exactly like me, you guys. Come on, man. No. But and I will say this, man. There have been some people that have sent thousands of dollars to some of these imposters, and I'm just in utter disbelief that some of that actually exists. You know, I'm gonna say that. Yeah, I'm flattered. You know, I'm flattered that people would consider sending something like that. SpongeBob, right, baby? Go ahead, take a look at him. Go ahead, grab him. I'm flattered that people would, send money like that, but I'm not, guys. No, I'm not doing that. Okay, I'm not asking for that. Please make sure to keep your capital together. Make sure to keep that money in there. Yes, Nick, what's up, buddy? We're gonna be taking a look at DJT as well. Absolutely something that we have to keep in mind. You know, me and CoinFox were thinking to each other, like, bro. Like we called the bottom on that. We totally missed it, and we just gotta keep a better tally here, man. Sometimes it happens, guys. It's okay. But yes, and just in case, man, remind me here. I'll put it in. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna just put it in the on the schedule here, and we'll take a look at DJT as well, guys. Is there should I be looking at DJT more often? I'm asking everyone here. Actually, you know what? I can even just start a poll here and actually figure it out, right? So let's just start that poll. Let's see. Should ARCa, let's see, review, right? Review, ticker symbol DJT more, question mark. And I'm going to put it's just a yes or no. So I'm going to go ahead and start the poll here. And go ahead and submit your vote now if it is something that you would like for me to put out more often. Options is saying DJT will rip if he gets immunity. My goodness, man. So I'm hearing a lot of tensions here, you guys. So please let me know if it's something that you would like for me to cover more, or if it's something that I should be covering more. Okay, but yeah, I have it here in the schedule. We'll go ahead and take a look at that as well. You know what? Actually, I'll put it in one of these layouts instead, because that other layout is very simple. So let's add it here, and we're going to continue with FNGR right now, okay, team? So thank you so much, everybody, for coming out once again. And you know what? How is this possible here? And yeah, Mullen, I'm going to have to use this one here instead, actually. So yeah, let's put it together here. There we go. All right, I'm going to move DJT there, get rid of this one here, and close without saving. All right, perfect. So yeah. FNGR, the potentials of an upside here, you guys, please remember that if it turns into that wolf pattern, which is kind of sort of doing that, right, we may see targets, anywhere up here around 367. We still have a top area to look at around 383 to 395. I will say that this is still in a macro bearish formation, right, using the quarterly chart. But if there is something to observe within the immediate short-term time frame, then I'm going to let you know, in case there is some room or some space for you to consider risk off on the asset or whatever you want, right? So what is up, Jay Pong? Good to see you here, my brother. Thank you for sharing your time here with the team, right? I know it must be late on your side, but it's very good to see you here. And Nick Jeff saying that there are 700 million shorts. Can you believe that, guys? That is an enormous number. It almost sounds like I can't even like fathom that. It's you know, as a short-term trader, as a trader that kind of is by the book here, you know, those kind of numbers are like, do they even really exist, right? Huge speculation on that. So I will make sure to keep an eye on that. So what's up, Michael? Good to see you here saying, hey, ARCa, did you cover ZJYL yet? No, I haven't. And is that something that I should also be doing? That I guess, should I be putting a... Damn it. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that one as well. We're going to, you know what? We'll end the DJT one first, and then we're going to put up another poll. Michael, I urge you, remind me. Okay, so I'm going to put it right here. ZJYL for you, right? These are pretty fast. So let's blow by them quickly so that you guys get your information in and out, right? No onions. So let's go ahead and take a look at FNGR and finish it off. Now, if there is risk to the downside, we have the targets already plotted out. We have a major support in this zone here, okay? I would say the space between around 298 to about 286, 298 being a psychological level and a physical inflection landing at 286. Guys, if you close something as I would say as small as a 4-hour time frame here. Oh, I got you a coin. Sorry, buddy. Let me pop that open. If you guys close as something as small as a 4-hour candle beneath that 286, that can pose some serious danger, and price action may start falling. There are some areas that you can create bear traps in, like I've said before, like this anywhere between 274 to around 268. But we can't really bank on those too well. Okay, just make sure to keep that in mind, and then we'll move forward. Okay, but as of now, it's not relevant to my analysis. Let's pull this back to the hourly time frame and see what's up. So volatility versus stochastic momentum is what I'm looking at. We do have an upside pivot here, although I will say that I'm not the most convinced on that upside pivot. It feels like contraction is still very much present here. Contraction in volatility simply means that there is a lack of interest, right? There's a lack of interest trading the asset right now. So it feels pensive. It feels like it's waiting on something. Could it be Theo William? Could it be Theo William that he's going to go and ring that bell, right? Could it be that? Could it be something else underlying? I don't know. But it is pensive. Usually what happens here is that when multiple time frames start to kind of eject from that critical zone and start expanding, and it starts cascading into the, for example, the hourly into the bi-hourly, 3 to 4, 4 to 8, 12 daily. This is that creates a huge wave of momentum and continuation. So what I'm observing here is just that look at this, right? 30-minute time frame inside of all this contraction. Look at the hourly time frame, contraction all over there. Bi-hourly time frame, massive closures in contraction. Every time you get one of those purple bars, that means that you have closed the period below 2% of critical contraction, and it prints it 2 hours at a time. 3-hour time frame, look at all that contraction. 4-hour time frame, massive contraction. 6-hour massive contraction. 8-hour, freaking 12-hour daily entering contraction here. It's already in there, guys. This when you get these types of time frames all within one contractive level, that leads to a pretty explosive move. What I can't tell you is the direction. Okay, that's the problem here. We don't understand first where we can go, but I can tell you this: we are smack in the middle, right? But inside of the bullish control zone. Okay, so that is, I would say so far a 55 to 60% chance that it's bullish. Okay, we need to up those odds. The price action needs to start cascading towards an upside here or something, right? It needs to start correcting before we can choose the upside or downside. Okay, so let's see. See this? You see how you have a downside here on the bi-hourly, and the hourly time frame has an upside. That's all consolidation, just like we've been facing, right? We've been trading in the range of about 324 down to about 305, literally for the last 1, 2, 3, 4 days in a row. So that type of consolidation that you're facing here creates that contraction phase. So as soon as this contraction phase is done and whatever catalyst decides to come out, that's when you may experience a massive pop on price action, whether it be the upside or downside. But we will be here to determine that potential before it happens. Okay, you guys, because that's what we do. Okay, now if you jump into the 4-hour time frame, you have a very healthy upside pivot here. But I will say that this upside pivot could continue to the upside while we consolidate even still. Okay, so those are some of the dangers that we have to observe here. 6-hour time frame, critical contraction, and we have an upside pivot. So the bias is still landing towards the upside. Okay, you guys, so know for a fact that your range is still within that 324 to around, I would say, the lower end of about 305 to 301. Yeah. Okay, so we're still stuck in there. Let's see what happens. Keep a close eye on this because we may be able to see some moves fairly soon. Okay, you guys, so that is going to do it here for FNGR. Let's take a look at GTII. But before we look at GTII, let's take a look at the poll here. Did we get enough people to vote whether you would like for me to see or like for me to review or put together more threads of analysis on that ticker DJT? Let's go ahead and see what the results are so far, right? Take a look at that. 87% saying yes and 13 no. I'm going to give you guys 5 seconds here to finish off the voting for the DJT analysis threads. Okay, you guys, so it's about 5 seconds now. We got 3 seconds, 2, 1, and ending the poll now. The statistics are printed on the chat right here, team. So that is our sentiment presently and looking pretty good. So let's, just like I promised, let's go ahead and make one more of those polls. And this time we're going to start a poll asking if you would like, should ARCa cover or review ZJYL more, right? Simple yes and no. Simple yes and no here, right? So let's go ahead and start it off and submit your votes right away, team. And now that we have a pretty full room here, we could absolutely get some nice reads on the tickers that you guys want, right? I want to make sure that we can meet the standards here, so that we can maintain engagement, right? So that we can maintain the viewership here, and this viewership and all the comments that you guys are putting in the chat will naturally bring in more and more people to the channel. I don't know if you guys remember, but I stopped the live streaming here a few months, I would say probably about a half a year ago, right? And but when we were observing here the live chats, we were up to maybe anywhere between 120 to 150 viewers nightly, right? So at this stage here, we are recovering a little bit. So I want to just make sure that we can get whatever the more popular demand is, and whatever that is, we'll follow it through, right? We'll make sure to cover that, and in that process, I will also show you and teach you strategies and kind of give out little tips and tricks there as I move along to show you how to become consistently profitable in the markets. The executions, right? It is one thing to call out the play. It is quite another to execute the play. Remember that, team. Drill it into your heads. Make sure to always remember that it is another deal to execute that play. Please remember to join the ARCa Bulls trading team by hitting that link in the chat and come by and trade alongside some very talented traders alongside me. Okay, you guys, so GTII here on the 4-hour time frame. Let's take a look at that. You know what? Actually, let's pull it into the 5. Let's take a look at the moving averages here, since we are in a bit of a tight range, right? So let's take a look at that right now. Pull away from some of these indicators, right? Here we go. So we were speaking of a bottom side in here again, right? We were talking about that 1584 to 1606, and we could be trading within the range of this specific area in here. We spoke about this right here, 1832 to 1799. As you can see, we've actually touched right on the top side of that, and we're still kind of experiencing some play in here, right? So now we can't, after touching this on that Tuesday, we are now coming all the way back down to now Thursday, right? Tomorrow's Friday, and we came back down and kind of consolidated in this area here, right at the bottom side of that range that we spoke of, 1606 to 1584. This is that new chop zone, just like we identified this chop area, right? Before we had this chart area here, You got your nose bleeding, buddy? No, not bleeding. Okay, good. You just got boogies. I'll clean it up for you. That's the little guy coming in to say hello to the team, right? Just gotta clean his nose just a little bit. You got snot everywhere. You got it? All right. There you go, buddy. There you go. You're looking good. Drink some water. Go. All right. Yeah, you can drink this water if you want. That's fine. Go ahead. All right. So, yeah, team, remember we noticed here that chop zone, and then we also noticed this chop zone here. So that's typically how price action tends to behave sometimes when it's exploring its the best value, I guess you can call it, right? It's finding because we haven't been here in so long, you guys, we can kind of consider this discovery, although we have price action supporting way back then, right? Years and years ago. And so just to say, right? It's trying to find the pocket where the most buyers will be. We spoke about this 1583 target weeks ago, and we just reached it in this week actually. So, and still remember that yes, I am still looking at those targets anywhere between 8 and 12 cents, 8 and 11 cents, right around there. It doesn't mean that we're going to reach it. It just means that if the algorithm notices that there's further contraction and that there is a lack of interest in the asset, then we may just touch on that again. And that's okay. Because that's just how the algorithm works. That's how sentiment works. But when it finds it, there is a chance, right? There is a chance that it could be paired with some type of news or something. So, and just like FNGR, this is also experiencing several contraction phases. So this is the 30-minute time frame in a massive amount of contraction here. Your hourly time frame is now diving into that contraction. In fact, your 15-minute in contraction, 30 in contraction, hourly in contraction, bi-hourly just entered contraction, and your 30-minute just entered contraction as well. Let's see your 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame is now contracting to try to get into that contraction phase. Okay, so yes, there is that same kind of feeling between GTII and FNGR as far as the lack of interest at a current moment. It just guys, if there is a lack of interest, the price action will naturally just kind of fall on its own. The algorithm will take it down. Your nose is doing it again, buddy. I got you. Oh, as you're sneezing. I got you. Did you guys hear him? He came in here like, nose. He got some snot in his face again. You got it, buddy? All right, cool deal. Go ahead. All right. Yeah, drink some water. All right, you guys. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about here, team. I do think that we're able to determine what the tops and the bottoms are here. So let's focus in on that 15-minute time frame and take a look at momentum versus volatility and see how we're behaving, right? So there's a lot. If you can see these confluent bottoms, right? You see that this bottom is the same as this one, and all those other ones there. That's a lot of traders call that bar coding. That's usually when the algorithms take over and they buy and sell, and they just literally they robotically compute up and down, right? And you can kind of see that literally like barcodes, right? And that's it's just the way things happen here in the immediate, especially like on a 5-minute time frame. You'll really be able to see that barcoding effect. Take a look at this. Look at that. They literally look like little codes, right? And that's because they are. That's just the algorithm trading it up and down while there's lack of interest. So okay. Anyway, let's take a look at the. You know what? Let's take a look at the immediate short-term time frame here. We do have some support coming up right now on the 5-minute time frame, and it is right within the bullish and the RSI, guys. What we're looking at here is the 50%, the indicator in the bottom, the one that has the green and the pink in the bottom and the blue in the middle, right? The center of that area, right where my cursor is, that is a gravitational area, okay? And also notice that fuchsia line or that pink line, that's also your moving average. The 14-day simple moving average represents the moving of the price within an indicator. Supporting from this area here and the gravitational zone can result to a short-term bounce. So that means that we are locally at a bottom. And if we remove here this blockage from the drawings, it shows that we are. We also identified this to be the bottom. So it is confluent. to the bottom side of the discretionary level and also our bottom side and gravitational zone of the momentum indicator, RSI. Okay, you guys, so that's those are some hints here that can give you that we are potentially at a bottom side and we may be able to bounce to that upside soon enough. Okay, so yeah, I'm expecting here either a quick little drop into that 1582, maybe even 1583, but overall it feels like it's going to come right back up. The area to combat for resistance locally is going to be 17 cents, okay? So if we can get that 17 cents to really get out of the way, then we'll be able to take things further and further, okay? So please be careful when trading the financial markets here, especially with tickers like GTII, because they will fake you out. I don't want it to fake you out, okay? So if because, I mean, guys, this algorithm is going to just trigger, and it's going to tell you, oh, it's going to 18, 19, 20, and it's going 21, and you're thinking to yourself, no, I don't want to miss this run, and then it resists, and that's typically how retail kind of gets trapped, right? They tend to buy the top, and then we get screwed. So remember the overall range. That's why I'm giving you the overall range here, okay? So you're looking at a total bottom of about 1584 to the top side of about 1903, okay? So don't get faked out. Just know that we're in a chop box right now. This consolidation range is currently the real deal here. So we have to make sure to get over this area, either downside or upside, in order for us to gain risk on in any type of play. Okay, so for now, guys, it is risk off. Okay, let's just make sure that we can observe price action as clean as we can. So, CoinFox, my brother, thank you so much. That means a great deal to me, my dude. Give me a $10 dono here saying, show your love, Super Chat Challenge. Our goal is to raise $100 in donations for ARCa in return. He will provide an exclusive review of your ticker. Please help. This helps it does help the YouTube algorithm promote his stream. It does, because when you say, for example, you donate even 50 cents or $1, the algorithm sees it as like, oh, damn, you know what? This is generating some revenue here. So let's make sure to bring in more and more people or more and more attention to his channel, and it'll also help me grow. No pressure, team. I appreciate you no matter what, but I really do mean what I said. The algorithm is an annoying thing here, and it is real. Michael Anthony, what is up, my brother? What happened to GTN today, which 19 insiders bought shares at $8 and $9? Those insiders, brother, are believing in the company. They believe in the continuation of this, and I would say that it doesn't mean short-term upside. It does mean long-term that the company is probably real. Oh my goodness, Susan, that means so much. Frank, guys, come on. That's really cool, you guys. Thank you so much. Susan, how could you not put in anything with that? What are you seriously not looking at anything else? You're not really trading much? I want to know because if you are trading something, please let me know and I'll be able to help you out. Right? Just if you have a ticker in mind, right? Or is it really just FNGR and GTII, or is it DJT as well? Because we're about to cover DJT right now, and we'll see what the potentials are for that, guys. Thank you so much. That seriously, guys, thank you. That really means a lot. It means a great deal. Literally, as I'm cleaning my son's nose again right now, right, and watching you guys do that, it means it's an emotional time, emotional damage. All right, so let's go ahead and continue on with the analysis here. Team Lockup, my dude, I haven't seen you here in so long, and the first thing you do is give me a dono, my brother. Thank you so much, dude. You are quite the special person, dude. Trello, the Trello list, brother. That would be HUBC for Susan Michaels. And Frank, dude, Frank, tell me that you played it. Did you play Snap? JP, my dude, thank you guys. Really, seriously, thank you guys so much. It means a great deal, guys. I'm starting to feel that pressure in my heart. Like I'm gonna deliver super, super hard here for you. I appreciate you, team. Thank you. It really does mean smoke. What the hell, dude? You guys, I swear on everything that I really mean well. All right, team. So this is pretty much what GTII is telling you. Okay, I love you, Smoke. Thank you, buddy. Remember, team, do not get faked out if this thing starts ripping into the 18, 17, 19 level. Resist in this area. Make sure that you do not feel like this thing is going to rip beyond that. It's just a consolidation for now. Both FNGR and GTII are experiencing this consolidation options, dude. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. I'll make sure to take a look at Snap here for you and Frank. As I'm wondering if Frank actually ended up playing it. You know, if he did play it, that would be freaking amazing, man, because he would be immediately in the money. I'm talking big gain here, dude. Guys, the price action on it went to the upside like crazy. Did you guys hear that little guy yell right now? Honey, what's going on with your nose, buddy? My goodness, this guy's just freaking going and going and going. It's all juicy. We're gonna have to blow this. All right. Did you take a poop? All right. Hit it, buddy. Hit it. You're good to go. All right. So, guys, yeah, let's go ahead and now take a look at the poll. We asked here if Ian Tucker, my brother, thank you so much, dude. Lock up, dude. No, man. Mahalo to you, my bro. So, guys, I want to know, James. No, don't touch that, baby. Please remember, you guys. I'm actually seeing this. How do I get out of this thing? Are you joking? Hold on, just a moment. Okay. There we go. Here are the results so far. I'm going to give this another 10 seconds, so please submit your vote if you are new to the chat. Should ARCa review ZJYL some more? So I want to know if that's something that you guys want to see more of. Okay, but if it's not, it's okay. It's okay. I just want to we just want to know. We just want to evaluate this and see if there's something that we can do for you. All right, a lot of this. Oh, dude, Busy Brands, my brother. Thank you so much. Busy Brands just came up and said for tamales. Oh my goodness, dude. And Manga, how you doing? Good evening, ARCa. Could you please review ATOS? Tell me some more about it, my brother. What's that ATOS doing? There's a lot of guys. I will tell you, the microcap world is moving crazy right now. Michael Anthony saying SoFi sold off, then came right back with the earnings on Monday. Oh man! And CoinFox sharing the thanks, guys. Let's really push this. It's time for ARCables Trading to blow the F up, right? I appreciate you guys so much, Michael. Each time HPE sells off, that does really back in the green. Okay, it really comes back in the green. Hey Brett, good to see you here. I would definitely like to hear your opinions on ZJYL. Make sure to submit that vote. We're going to go ahead and end the voting poll now and see the results just printed down here, although you just saw it in the screen, right? So take a look at the results here. It looks like I'm going to have to cover a couple more tickers for you, right? So did it actually end or what? Am I getting the, come on, man. Refresh. All right, the first one that we got, team, remember that was a 68% for ZJYL. It was a 68% yes. Okay, now the DJT ticker has an 86% yes as well. So it looks like I'm going to have to start covering some things. Here are the results for the ZJYL printed. Okay, so that was about 50 votes on that poll. So very good, you guys. When we have those types of numbers, we could definitely gauge sentiment. Okay, so we're gonna get started here with the request. So let me pull up my schedule here and get this thing going. Okay, so Coin, gotcha, buddy. So let's start off with Snap. Frank, what is up, my dude? So Snap is a mover, guys. We're talking about big time mover in the after hours. I believe they had an earnings beat, and there is a continuation potential on this, right? So let's see. We're gonna pull ticker symbol Snap. Remember that is for Snap Inc., aka Snapchat. So look at that 4-hour time on this. My goodness, the asset ended up. Oh man, let's measure that. Let's measure that. How big is this? That's gonna tell us a great deal here. Okay, team. Almost 32% at the top, followed by a closure of around 25% up. That. Oh my goodness, that is so powerful. All right, you guys. I gotta tell you, man, I'm even blushing by how much upside that had. So if you did play it, Frank, congratulations on getting that win on this. So let's go ahead and just look at the momentum versus volatility here from the hourly time frame and see how much we're cascading from time. Okay, we're gonna get these. We're gonna get the requests out of the way. Please remember, team, that we're gonna see tickers DJT and ZJYL as well. So let's just go over these on a flash and make sure to get the accurate targets here and move on. All right. So let's see. Oh, goodness gracious. All right. So volatility versus momentum hourly time frame. You're getting a little bit of a downside pivot here. I do feel like it's going to be corrective. If you can see real closely in the pivot, there is already kind of, I mean, I could see it from my end, but there's a slight bending here. Right, so usually when there's a slight bending there, that shows that it could be just a temporary downside before it can reaccumulate again. And, or other words, if you speak on normal traders' words, it's a bull flag, right? So that kind of talk here would result in a continuation to the upside. I will remind you that in order for us to blow through that top, we're absolutely going to need to combat that top side of around 1503, 1506, 1504. So 1504 here, we're going to get a little bit of resistance. You're going to get likely a pullback to that 1450 and then a retry again. Okay, if you do not break that, the odds here is that it's going to double top and it's going to continue giving away everything that it gained. Okay, so right now this is a very impressive maintain. And I do think that this has a continuation. Let's look further. Bi-hourly time frame still has an upside pivot, but it's feeling that pressure from the hourly time frame, okay? But if you move on to the 3-hour, look at the upside on that. This is the bullish control zone. We have literally expansion continuing here, right? What about the 4-hour time frame? Massive, massive upside pivot. We're still expanding. That is telling me that the downside here is very much temporary. It looks like Snap may actually continue to the upside here for another day or two, okay? But we will need to come back down and evaluate some of these supports before continuing to that upside, okay? Please remember, I do think that you've already experienced a local bottom. If you are able to kind of withstand a little more pain, yeah, we may actually reach down to this level here. I'll give you a little bit of a range, okay? You're looking at about, I'd say, 1389 to the lows of about 1362 if it plays naturally, okay? And then this could actually continue onto the upside. Distribute a little more, reaccumulate, double top at 1504, try to get that conversion from resistance into support, and then continuation. If you get continuation on this, team, I don't want to get you too excited here, right? But there is a range right in the areas of about 16 cents into a 6-hour gap. That's about 1633, okay? So let's just go ahead and mark it off just like this and keep that bottom side just like that. 1634 to 1620 here. That could be a nice little pocket for take profit, okay? Another thing that you could do, just real fast, right, is come back into the hourly time frame, get a quick fib on this, and gauge that potential upside from the current price action, okay? Just like this. Bam. And let's get that top side. So it looks like this would be just upside of the one spot 618 at 1590. We're looking at around 1620 to 1634. So it is confluent to those tops. Of course, we have other 272s and 618s on the way up too. Let's just, cross the bridge when we get there. So heads up, immediate short-term time frame pullback. If you fail that pullback on that target in specific, you may see the bottom side of around 1288. Okay, so I'm going to give you the secondary low just in case that first one fails. Okay, so this is going to be your secondary low. But remember, as you start reaching this, the inside of the gap here, returning in there, that there's danger here to continue falling. Okay, so please be very careful. Please be very careful. I got you. Here we go. All right. There we go, buddy. All right, team. So, yeah, I just don't want you to get trapped, right? Because you got to remember, usually when you get these parabolic moves to the upside, there is usually a pullback on this, okay? So those pullbacks can also show you and display a potential bear trap. Not always is that the case. Not always is it that you give back 100%, but there is a chance to retrace 50%, set a bear trap, and continue on to the upside. And that's kind of the thesis that I'm giving you here, okay? All right, so that is it for ticker symbol SNAP. Let's go ahead and move on here and take a look at HUBC for Susan Michaels. Let's pop it open. All right. Let's go. Let's see here. Just a moment, team. It's loading on my end for some freaking reason. You can see the screen, right? Let's see. There we go. Hey, Candace, good to see you here. Thank you for coming on by. Saying, hey, ARCa, hello, everyone. Hope you all killed it today. You know how that goes. You know how that goes. All right. There we go. Lockup, I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much. I'm curious as to why I couldn't see that chat here. All your likes and all that stuff. Anyway, so HUBC, let's go to the daily time frame and see what this thing has to offer. I'll keep the 5-minute time frame in line here. Manga, what is up, dude? Thank you so much for that dono. What the hell, bro? Thank you. Thank you. And you're literally not asking me for anything, man. Come on. Is that true? Could it be true? I swear, if you have a ticker, man, come on. Let me know. Let me know if I can do anything for you, my brother. I will absolutely love to help out. Let's see. What would you like to see more of? Here's the question mark. We're going to start a poll here again, team. Large caps, small caps. All right. So go ahead and start your voting here so that we can continue filtering out the weak areas. So Manga is talking about Atasa Therapeutics. It's just some company has many catalysts that cures breast cancer. Oh, nice. Okay. And Coin. Oh, thank you so much, brother. Thank you. Manga, that really means a lot, my brother. Thank you. That's ATOS. Okay. All right. I'm going to put it here in the revolving cycle, and we're going to continue with HUBC. Manga, seriously, brother. Thank you so much. That means a great deal to me. And perfect. So HUBC, daily time frame here, actually ended up with a pretty bullish formation. Let me see the post hours, 1:15. Okay, good. Yeah, we're talking about a reversal formation here. There is a chance that there could be a continuation to the upside based on this candle alone. It doesn't always, and you know, it doesn't always happen, but it can show potential upside. Manga saying, just analyze it if you can. I trust you. Thank you, Manga. I appreciate you. Okay, so does it have continuation? Well, we're going to need the immediate short-term time frame to determine that. 5-minute time frame, major moving averages are currently, I don't, you know what? This is an upside here, and we started curling. You see how you can get those immediate short-term time frame moving averages? These right here, right? You see these, the orange and blues, they're starting to kind of curl. That's because price action was down here and it was going up. Moving averages were going up with the price action, right? And then as soon as you started getting this price action decline, which came down to 115 from that 116 top, those local moving averages started to curl too. That usually happens when you start crossing above the SMA 50. Okay, the SMA 50 is this blue line here, the teal line, and there is a potential that we can come back and validate support of that 114 where the SMA 50 is. Now, if that happens, I will present to you a potential situation. Okay, I won't say situation like it's a bad thing though, but you may actually be building this. You may actually be building a reversal formation here. This could be the bottom, and we could be set for a reversal here, for continuation to the upside. This is an inverse head and shoulders formation. Does it have a price for us? Well, yes, it does. Let's go ahead and measure that now. Let's get rid of the moving averages here and observe. So this is, not always am I able to draw these directly horizontal lines at the top of one of these formations here, but this is one of those situations, so I'll gladly take it. Putting this trend line at the top side of the pre-imposed here, right-hand shoulder, it looks like we can go up to 122. Huh? To 122. Okay? Hold on. So if that is the case, we'll be able to rip this thing to the upside. I'm not sure if that is going to be the case, but let's try to validate it. Okay, so 5-minute time frame. Yeah, it's showing a little bit of downside here. Take a look at this. We're in this gravitational zone in here, right? We're crossing below the SMA 14. That is gravitation towards the downside. It is showing us that. It is in line with our thesis. Okay, so if we can get this bottom side, I would expect price action to stop anywhere between 114 to about 113. I'm going to draw it in. Let's go ahead and put it down just like this. This is where I believe price action would essentially end. Now, bringing up our moving averages, let's see. Okay, that would be the 114 where the SMA 50 is, but we can always wick below it, right? Just like this here. See, I'm going to show you one of these zones here. Right here, this candle had a support of the SMA 50, but you can see that it wicked below and then it continued. Just like that. There is that potential that we can face here in the current situation or the current iteration. We could touch that SMA 50 and then wick below and then recover. Okay? It's going to be a little tough for us to recover above the EMA 200 orange line, but it is important for us to do that. Okay? And in order for us to get continuation, got to break above that EMA 200, validate the support, and get that continuation. Okay, you guys? So this is looking amazing so far. So let's see if we can get this validation for an upside. What's the 15-minute time frame telling us with volatility and momentum? Yeah, we're getting a little bit of downside here, even on the 15-minute. There we go. So 30-minute time frame upside. It looks like the hourly time frame is already getting a slight upside too. So what that tells me, guys, is that the 5 to 15, this 5-minute time frame, as soon as it distributes here and reaccumulates, we need to see how strong that pivot is going to be to send us for a potential upside. So that's going to tell us how strong the impulse is going to be. If we get a strong impulse, meaning that we get a bunch of buyers here, then that initial time frame, 5, 10, 15, will cascade into the 30, into the hourly. The hourly will cascade into the 3, and the 4, and then we'll be able to see a massive upside on this. Until we see that, that's going to be here in this momentum versus volatility. We'll be able to, until we see that, we'll be able to get that upside. Okay, so that is it here for this team. You know that the local upside for this, for this asset would be around that top of about 117. Get that 117 break. This thing may actually get that continuation to 122 with enough thrust. Okay, what can prevent that 122? This right here. Just in case we don't reach that 122 when we get that thrust, 120 to 121. Okay, now you know the downside. Now you know the resistances, the conversions, and the upside targets. Okay, remember, keep it in line. Make sure to not long this until you get validations. Mango, my brother, dude, thank you so much, dude. That I'm not gonna lie, dude. That's really gonna help me a lot, brother. Thank you. Peter, what is up, my dude? Thank you so much, dude. And Mango, we got, dude, with that dono, of course, dude. I'll make sure to review your ticker, dude. That's very kind of you, dude. Thank you. And yeah, you guys. So let's continue on here. And okay, so please make sure, if you're new to the chat, make sure to submit your vote. Which would you like for me to review more, large caps or small caps? Go ahead and submit your vote, and we'll be able to go through the process here. Thank you for coming out, everybody. Please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We'll be able to finesse that algorithm to bring in some more viewers and more supporters. And we'll get some better traders out there, right, team? I really appreciate you guys. Thank you. All right, so that is it for HUBC. Let's go ahead and now move on to the Manga is the VIP. Dude, seriously, bro, I'm going to run this on you, man. Thank you, brother. So here we go. Let's go ahead and take a look at ATOS for Manga. Let's see. So it's going to be ATOS Therapeutics. Got it. Okay. Very good sign here, team. Very, very good sign here on this ticker. Let's see this. Oh, man. This is in the process of build. It's very fresh. I will tell you that. Very, very, very fresh. But it is in the process of building a bull pennant here. Or it's in the process of building a right angle triangle. both. Actually, you know what? I think it's the bull pennant. This is going to realize in some way here. I can't see it just yet. It is an inverse head and shoulders presently, but it's a little, you know what? Maybe in the hourly time frame we can see that. So I never signed up for a lesson. Been out here, been out of the game for a little while, but been dropping some money into ATOS ticker. Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, let's see if we can catch this. Let's see if we can catch the formation here, because it does. I mean, we're collecting here a series of higher highs and higher lows, which is naturally good for the asset, right? That's good. So aside from price action, let me look at the further price action here on a daily. I want to see its behavior overall. Okay. Oh man. Yeah, you're in the process of validating a key area. This is your major conversion into support. That's going to be your 139 to the top side of about 164. This conversion here is absolutely important. So as soon as we can get some daily closures above this top side of around 164, we'll be able to get this massive continuation to the upside here. Let me look at the weekly time frame. It's very curious on the upper time frames here. Let's see. Yeah, you know what it looks like? It looks like a few tickers we've been trading. Does this? No way. Let me see. Look at the similarity here. Check this out. Look at FNGR. And then look at where's ATOS? Here it is. This is the one. This is ATOS, and this is FNGR. Take a look at that. My goodness. Guys, CoinFox actually has a nice, pretty little data set on this, on these W patterns. You know what? It's just $1.52, so it's going to take a little bit, right? We're talking about a very low average in volume, so yeah, you're looking at under 1 million in volume daily, and otherwise it would be about 2.77 million cumulative on a 30-day period. 125 million float, and we have a market cap of almost 200 million, so it's borderline small cap. This is this I got you, buddy. I got you. All right, this could be giving us a signal. Now, the stat that I'm talking about, CoinFox has shared with us earlier today that these W patterns tend to return 100% of its decline. So 100% is kind of high up. You know? and I will say that it does have that potential there. All right, so let me this is very curious to me now, because it's in the process of breaking out. So first of all, we could take in let me see. Yeah, we could measure this even like this, right? There's a way to measure this too. The bottom side of the W would be right around here. If not, we can take it down to there. But I would rather take the safer target just like this, right? So the first target here would be around 327. The second target may be the one that's showing us that potential for that continuation of 100% return. So if that's the case, then we would be observing here a top side of around 391, which is equivalent to the 100% return, right? So not bad. Oh my goodness. Sorry guys, 391, right? Let's make sure to put it at that 391. There we go. So that's what's curious to me for now. Okay, and and this weekly candle here over in 16 hours, meaning tomorrow by market close, this weekly will close above this inflection here. We're talking about your June 2023 highs. Closing above that with a daily, that's pretty massive. Okay, especially when you're retracing and you're reaccumulating here. Okay, so now let me go to the bi-weekly on this. And then on the bi-weekly, this is starting to look like a bull flag. So now you have another measured move in play. All right. So you take the trend line from the top side of the formation, apply it to the top side, and this is the other target that you're observing. So around 434, which now really is confluent to the 100% retrace. Right. So wow. All right. So let me go ahead and draw the range here. It's going to be just about like this here. Naturally, when we draw these boxes, the middle range always tends to be within that 50% zone, right? So these are currently some of the targets to the upside that we can observe. Remember that this is a slow mover, though. This is going to take a long-ass time. Okay? So let me just kind of put it up there here for you. And Manga, thank you so much for your donos, my brother. I really appreciate you for sharing all that with me, dude. Of course I'll look at this for you, man. What the hell is wrong with you, brother? Thank you. That really means a great deal to me. Here we go. Okay, so and curing breast cancer, that's pretty cool. So these are your upper bounds here. Remember, when you get these shapes like this, that usually tends to return 100%. Okay, so now let's dive into the immediate short-term time frame. Let's go to the hourly and see how that's looking like on volatility versus momentum. I want to know how this is behaving with volatility because I would like to see if this has an upside continuation locally. Right, so yeah, we have a little bit of an upside thrust here. It is pretty aggressive initially on that hourly time frame. We're getting the expansion phase. Right, let's go to the bi-hourly. The bi-hourly time frame is The bi-hourly time frame is already getting that upside pivot here, and we're in contraction. So this could blow out of that contraction phase pretty soon. 3-hour time frame getting an upside pivot in contraction as well. Damn. Hold on. Goodness. Okay. Yeah, there is a move. There is a move here. We have an immediate short-term time frame burst that we can see. And I would say that maybe within the next, immediate as in relative to 3 to 5 days, we could potentially get to 174. Backtest that 164, 163. Then from there, a continuation. The reason I can say that is because when you dive into your daily, this is happening. Huge contraction phase from critical volatility with an upside pivot on stochastics usually mean a pretty big continuation. This can already be backtested here. Let me see. Oh yeah. You have enough history here to be able to get a pretty nice upside on this. My bet is that over the next 2-3 weeks, maybe month, this will start to inch closer to that 184, maybe 197, get about a month and a half in, maybe 232 tops, and we'll see how that's going to behave then. This does feel like it's a macro reversal here. Okay, and I do think that it is on its way to creating some new highs here. Okay, so please be very careful in trading the financial markets here. Make sure to use proper risk management, and everything will be cool. All right. So now let's go ahead and move on and take a look at the next ticker here. Let me go back to the schedule here and see what's up. DJT, 86% says yes. Let's go ahead and take a look at this ticker symbol DJT, right? For the Trump ticker. All right. So guys, please remember, join the ARCa Bulls trading team by hitting the link that I just included in the chat for YouTube. We're trading the financial markets every day, team. I will evaluate these smaller tickers for you, like the one that I just saw, ATOS, right? The other ones too. It's I'm just displaying to you that I can publicly, but the real intention is for me to describe to you and show you in real time how it is that we can gain from the financial markets on a daily basis. How is it that a trader can create a career out of trading the financial markets? And a lot of the times you're thinking, yeah, ARCa, but you're trading like the SPY or you're trading Nvidia. I traded Nvidia, Meta, and the SPY, for the last maybe 6 months. And my trading account was $500. So because I don't have a full-time job, this is my job, trading is my job, I would trade my $500 to $2,000 or $3,000 on a bi-weekly basis. So I would release and then come back to null, $500. And then at the beginning of the week, you know, at the end of the week, I'd cash out. So $500 made to $3,000 over 2 weeks. $500 made into $3,000 over 2 weeks. And continuing over for about 6 months. I did it with small caps for the first 6 months. And the reason I did that was because I want to marry the process and the craft. Because it's not about the money, team. It's about the respect for the craft and the love for it. And it could really return some big returns for you if you treat it well and if you learn it well, right? So I want to show you how to do that live. Join me and the rest of the team in the ARCa Bulls Trading Team Discord. I just put that link so you can see us execute this live. But so far, you guys, thank you so much for all the donations. That's been an enormous day for me today. Thank you so much, guys. So let's go ahead and now take a look at ticker symbol DJT, and let's get this thing rolling. Okay, so DJT made an outstanding move today, guys. $35 was the opening of the day. This was intraday, 35.18 to a top of about 39.41. That is absolutely powerful. All right, so if we're going to be able to catch a continuation to the upside, we have to observe volatility versus momentum. But before we do that, let's catch the obvious things first. What are the moving averages telling us? Okay, well, we're currently above every major moving average. This is, the orange line is your EMA 200, purple is your SMA 200, blue SMA 100, your massively powerful SMA 50 on that teal, and the EMA 7, 9, and SMA 5s are well within the price action, and they're tiny little ones. That's all great news. It looks like we're going to be able to continue to the upside here based on that alone. But can we face a pullback? Is there room for us to reaccumulate here? Do we want to buy the top? We never want to buy the top. Why would you long this area here when there could be a potential pullback, to 40 cents off, or maybe $1 off, $1.20 off? We do that every day. We do that when buying cars. We do that when buying clothes. We do that when there's a sale on eggs at the supermarket. So why not do that with your stock pick? Let the price come to you. Don't chase the price, because this is what happens. Ebb and flow. There's always an expensive period, and there's always a discount period. Don't be part of buying that expensive top. Okay? So if we can get this thing to drop, let's evaluate momentum. Let's take a look at this in the immediate short term. We're getting a short-term upside thrust right here. It's entering critical contraction. Okay, let's see how far that upside can take us. We're going to use a combination between stochastics and the RSI to determine that top. How do we do that? Well, let's move on. 10-minute time frame. Let's take a look at this. We are now consolidating on the 10-minute, and it looks like we're resisting from the SMA 14. So what does that tell us? The 5-minute time frame is pivoted towards the upside, right? We have an upside pivot here, and it looks like this is about to start falling anyway. So is the stochastic momentum wrong? I can tell you that the probabilities that stochastics are incorrect at this point. Why? How is it that you can tell, ARCa? Well, this is a delayed indicator, a lot more delayed than the RSI is. The RSI is sensitive, is more sensitive to current price action than that of a stochastic momentum indicator. That's how I can tell. Another reason I can tell is gravitation. Take a look at this. You're right inside of the 2%. I've explained this several times. Remember, you got this gap here in the RSI. This is your gravitational point. 50% to 52%, right about here. And then the 48% at the bottom side. That is how you can tell that you are in gravitation. Look at where you are as far as the price action. You're right in here. That means that when you're diving into gravitation, the likelihood of combating and succeeding the downside, the underside of that SMA 14 become greater. You'll pull down and you'll enter the opposing side of gravitation. Right? So if that really is the case, then we'll get a short-term pullback here and then bounce from the prior side of the opposing side of the gravitational zone. So yeah, this thing is headed towards an immediate short-term time frame downside, 5-minute time frame. It's okay. That's what we want. We want to get this thing lower so we can long it and continue. Remember that this has post hours. There is a chance that the discount may come in during the European hours, during the post market. Okay, even in the early pre-market too. So let's go ahead and take a look at the 15-minute time frame now. 15-minute time frame is now correcting towards that downside too. Right, now take a look at the prior iteration here on stochastics. Look at this. You see how you had that upside pivot on the 14 simple moving average on that teal line, and you had downside? Does that look familiar here? We have that upside on the 14 teal, and you're getting downside on stochastics. As soon as this stochastic moving average, 3 exponential that is, gets close to the 14, you're then going to get the confluence, and they're going to run together just like this. Okay, so this is showing that there is still further downside to evaluate. Now that we're getting 15-minute downside, that's showing us that we can get down to the 15-minute SMA 50, 37.90. Good, we're noticing here that we can have some type of discount. But first, RSI is suggesting an upside into gravitation. So that's limited. It is limited because we have a gravitation on this side too. So if that means anything to you, that means 38.69 to me. 38.69 to about 38.95. That's my range. All I'm looking at is the post-market high to the local high here, wherever that's near, because this doesn't move that much. All right, so I'm going to mark that off as an area of higher probability resistance. Just like this. Check it out. Just like that. This is what we're observing here for a short-term upside. We're going to make a quick little look above, right? Look above this point here. Going to get we're going to trap some people here, and then bring the price action down into that area of about the SMA 50 at 37.90. How are we going to know that that's the lower target? Let's keep on looking at the RSI. What we're going to look for here is the RSI signal line, the teal line above the fuchsia line. We want to get it above it so that we can see when it's coming down to support from it. So let's just move up here. 30-minute time frame, very close, but it's in gravitation. That shows downside, giving us the validity of now 37.90 on the 30-minute time frame, confluent to the 15 at the SMA 50. This time on the 30-minute is your EMA 30. All right, so now let's go to the hourly. All right, nothing there, consolidation there. Bi-hourly time frame, that's where we are. That's where it is. Check it out. The bi-hourly time frame is pivoted towards the downside. You're overbought, in the stochastic momentum indicator above 80%. This is likely to come down here, and it's going to push your fuchsia 14-day simple moving average down. And when it pulls it down, what happens? When it pulls it down, when it pulls it down because the teal line price action is coming down, this is naturally going to reverse. It's going to revert from it. It's like, oh man, you're coming towards me, right? It's going to pull back here, and it's going to enter what, team? What is it going to enter? We already know it. That's right. It's going to enter your gravitational zone down here. We're going to get that pullback here from the SMA 14 into the gravitational zone. The signal line is going to drop right into there, support from gravitation and the SMA 14, then make an upside. We have our discount. Since it's not on the bi-hourly time frame, use bi-hourly moving averages. Bi-hourly moving averages are telling you that you can find some local support at around 37.90 again. So we have confluent targets at 37.90, but remember, it is absolutely important for us to determine which of the moving averages are most important. We also have confluence between the EMA 200 and the SMA 50. The EMA 9, right in here. So we have to keep that in mind too. We have now two targets. Don't use the moving average target, use the price action target. Price action is near that EMA 200, use price, not the moving average. Use the moving average as your secondary target. So we're going to use the EMA 9 here. Naturally, the 50% lands at the EMA 200. The next thing we're going to see here is if we're talking about a solid target right within that 37.93 of the EMA of the SMA 5, right? We're talking about 37.90 here and now 3 time frames. So what's near that on a shorter time frame? Let's pull it down to the 30-minute time frame because we have it in there with a moving average too. So we look up or down. So since we're at 37.90, it looks like we're already here. So that means that we're going to be going up on support. Okay, we're going to take it like this, and we're going to measure it upward. Okay, so it looks like this is an area for us to observe. 38.05 to 37.90. The lower probability, the second probability here would be 37.30 to 37.53, where we're noticing that the bi-hourly time frame is giving us a short-term downside before a continuation to reaccumulation, otherwise known as a bull flag. You know what I mean, team? It doesn't take this long for me to evaluate a ticker, but I will tell you that I just want you to understand how I see this. Guys, I gotta tell you the honest truth. If I'm observing this, I would have already put the play and drawn it and put it all together within around 2 minutes, maybe less. I saw all of that before I spoke to you. All right, so I just want you to know that that's how fast these things get processed. I want to show you how to do that. I really want to take you there. ArcMastersCourse at gmail.com. Reach out to me there, and we'll be able to get this thing on the roll for you. Right? Enroll today, because most of my master students are already taking their seats on this, right? So I am also extending the beginners program. I'm condensing it from an 18-week program down to a 4 to 5 week program, so I can segue into the strategies mentorship. ArcMastersCourse at gmail.com, team. All right, so that's it for this for now, team. We gotta wait for this pullback here. That is probably gonna lead us towards a red day. All right, and that's okay. That's okay. We need to take a break here. We may face a red day tomorrow, green Monday or Tuesday. We're gonna get this reaccumulation for now, and then we could see a bounce in here, maybe in the post markets. Okay, you guys, we'll observe the price action as we move. Very cool. So let's go ahead and now move on and see what is up, right? So manga, dude, that was what, that's pretty much $100 dono from you, my brother. I will tell you this. I will go ahead and give you a month free of the ARCa Bulls trading team. Manga, make sure to hit this link in the chat, and I'll go ahead and bring you in. Let me know, okay? Tag me at ARCa Bulls when you get there, okay? When you land in the landing pad, tag me, and I'll be able to. I'm gonna keep an eye on it anyway, okay? So make sure to tag me, and I'm gonna give you access here to for a month into the trading team, and come by. We're trading traditional hours, 9:30 a.m. I'm there. Well, actually 9 a.m. Eastern time I'm there. Okay, otherwise 6 a.m. Pacific, 7 a.m. Central. And please come by. I would like to share some cool stuff with you. All right, so that was it for ticker symbol DJT, and now let's go ahead and take. I'm gonna express to you how much of a fan I am not over. You know what? Here, we're still getting some votes here, right? I forgot this thing was still going. If you are new to the chat, please make sure to submit your vote. I did put a poll up here. Would you like for me to cover more of large caps or small caps? Very interesting. Almost 50-50 read right now. I'm very happy to hear that. I'm very happy to see that we have a split between that. You guys, that means a great deal here, okay? I love it because, guys, come on. Price action is a little safer on the large caps here. There's not, the manipulation really kind of dies down. It's still manipulated like always, right? It's still manipulated, but not like the small caps are, right? The small caps are a very dangerous area to be in. I want to show you how to trade the larger assets with a small account. Options will tell you, man. Are you inside of here, dude? Dude, would you mind sharing what you told me about your daughter's account? I don't know if you're available to speak, but I would love for you to share with the team what you did with your daughter's account. And I also know that you're not in my time zone, so you may be asleep and still in the chat. So I'm gonna go ahead and just wait for you. It's not a problem. But let's continue for now, team. Okay, so yes. So guys, I was gonna tell you, Cryptic Trader, what the hell you doing over there, man? What's up, baby? Now, guys, please, I will tell you this: I am not the biggest fan of this ticker ever. Okay, but I will cover it for you, and thank you for your dono for it. Okay, so and I will say this: I'm just saying that I'm not the biggest fan because you've had this, you've had 445, and then you had 290. That's a little dangerous. Okay, that's super dangerous. All right, so this ticker can really hand you your butt. Try your best to stay away from tickers like this. This will really mess you up. All right, you guys. But yeah, not a problem. I really appreciate your donation, and I will absolutely look at it for you. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the price action today. Massive upside, right? Getting that 351 to around 419, marking off. Let's see, man, oh my goodness, marking off a daily move of almost 20% on the day and retracing here just about 20% or 15%. It doesn't even look like it retraced that much either, right? So if we are in this continuation process, what is it that we're building? It feels like we're actually building a short-term bull flag here, right? So if that's the case, then we may actually have a measured move, and this is the reversal candle. Okay, so if it is actually the reversal candle, part of it, like with this one here, then we have an area to observe. It doesn't mean that it can't go any lower. It just means that we can get a speculative target. If that is the case, the measured move for the bull flag is quite literally the double top of this section here at 465. Okay, heads up. Okay, now let's go. Now let's go ahead and take a look at price action here with momentum. Let's make sure to pair those things together, like always, right? So the hourly time frame, ZJYL, is actually showing you that there's a little bit of consolidation, but look at all that upside that it had prior to that, right? The 30-minute time frame is now pulling back, so immediate short-term downside could be at play, and that's okay. It's okay. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the buy hourly time frame to see what's up. Your buy hourly time frame is actually showing a continuation to the upside. It is in the bullish control zone, and we are actually expanding here, so it's looking pretty good. Okay, what about the 3-hour time frame? 3-hour time frame, absolutely in a powerful area. It is getting some expansion here, and that's showing us that we do have a short-term pullback before we can get a continuation to that upside. Oh, you got your nose again, buddy? Let me go ahead and clean up a little nostril here, guys. Just a moment. Hey, baby. You want a banana? Yes? All right. I'll get you a banana. I appreciate you, team. Thank you for your patience here while I clean the little snot here, right? Here you go, buddy. Here. Hold on just a sec, team. I'm gonna get this guy the banana here. Come here. Oh, yeah. Nice. There you go. Enjoy. All right, so let's go ahead and get to it. Okay, you guys. So 4-hour time frame now. Let's see what it's like. Another powerful upside too. I wish we had more expansion on this, but it is still in the bullish control zone and still suggesting a continuation to that upside. Okay, now the 6-hour time frame is also getting that upside, and we're contracting just a little bit. This is a ZJYL cuz HKD. I know. It's literally this is the thesis. It's ZJYL, bro. Why? But it's cuz HKD. That's why, bro. So now, if you are going to get that continuation to the upside, team, it feels like we're going to be able to get it from the short term, but it doesn't show like it's expanding. Usually, when you want to get that upside, you want to get expansion with it. Expansion means that you're going to get a tighter frequency, a faster frequency of the dispersion of returns. That means that you would be able to see more transactions at a higher rate as the direction is favoring the upside. The bias is an upside, and if you're expanding, that means more transactions. That means that it's likely a long, right? So in this case here, we're contracting. And I get it. We had a huge downside. That could also be part of the shorts kind of taking some profits here, right? It could be contracting because the shorts are kind of slowing down. and the longs are going to start rebalancing that to an upside, there is that potential too. So if we have this upside continuation, and we have about a daily ATR of around 64 cents on this, you know what? I would say that the top end of this could be looked at again tomorrow. I would say anywhere between, there's a curious gap up. You know what, guys? I'm going to give you this would prevent price action from getting to its ATR top. Okay, your daily ATR top would actually be around a 450-ish, right? Yeah, actually it would be around here. So 424 to 439 with an immediate short-term time frame pullback. That pullback would be right about here. Okay, you guys, it would be in this zone right here. 376 to about 380. Get that dispersion here, right? There's going to be your distribution, reaccumulate, and then we may start seeing a continuation to that upside. I'll peel it for you, buddy. Here you go. There you go. All right. So that is, and now you know your upside targets. Please remember that we're going to have to combat your prior day's high as well. Okay, so this is that prior day high. In order for us to get up to this target here, we're going to have to combat that. And there are some small areas that may prevent price action from getting to that day's high. This being one of the sections included. 405 to 407. Please make sure to be careful in the financial markets, okay, team? This is, again, I'm going to tell you, it's not the safest asset to trade. Okay? So please be careful here, okay, team? But now you know the ZJYL ticker. And let's go ahead and now officially end the poll for would you like for me to cover more of large caps or small caps? Let's go ahead and end it in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And here we go with the end of the poll. And go ahead and take a look at the statistics. It looks like 51% of you want large caps over the 48% small caps. Nice. Guys, that is absolutely what I love to hear. It's not to say that I don't want to cover it for you. Yeah, I'm just trying to find out what you want more of. So there is a clear split, right? I get it. But I love that the ratio is changing little by little as we chart out and as we play these in the financial markets. Guys, that means a lot, right? So this is absolutely powerful. Let me see, buddy. Come over here. I can give you this. You're not done with it. Here you go. Here you go. There you go. Nice. All right, you guys. So team, I'm just gonna go ahead and well, you know what? I did have this was supposed to be for yesterday though, and it was for ticker symbol ELF. As we've been getting just massive upside here for the last. I've had it in my watch list, right? It went from 155 to about 182 in a matter of about 2 days, right? So we're talking about a 30-point move in about 2 or 3 days. It's massive. And it looks like it's creating a reaccumulation here for a continuation, right? So this is another measured move potential. I'm still observing this ticker, and I'm still trying to see what it may do, what it can do, sorry. But what I will say is that there may be an immediate short-term time frame downside, so meaning a red day tomorrow, but likely to face a pretty intense move coming up soon. I don't know why, I don't know how, but it just popped up on my scanner and this thing was moving hard. So I've been watching it for the last 2 days. Okay, so if this is really the case, team, then there may be a drop here in price action to around the areas of about 174, maybe down to about 174.61-ish, right? So if we get that bottom side of 174.61, this is setting itself up for a continuation to the upside here. As soon as we start combating that 181.97 on this ticker, we may be able to catch a large move. Okay, there you go, buddy. I'll throw this away for you. All right, now I don't know what that move can be. We can only put the price objectives there, but it's okay. It's okay. This is breaking a major structure. I'm talking about I'm talking about a month-long resistance level right here at that 174.43. Okay, breaking this, we're already confirming the break out of this. This thing is set to make some nice moves to the upside. Like I said, I'm still observing it, right? I still want to test it. I want to know if this thing really has that high potential for continuation. But yeah, immediate short-term time frame likely to double top around 180.84 to 182. Pull back here. We're gonna see that 169 zone, maybe like I said earlier, right? Maybe even 168, and then we'll be able to catch the upside on this. Okay, but just wait for it. This is a tough one. Okay, but there is a measured move. If we look at the daily time frame, this is set on a formation. This is kind of a bull flag, right? And I hate calling that formation unless it backs it with a volatility and momentum and price structure. Since it is closing above that major resistance here, there is a chance that price action can continue. Measured move on ELF would be somewhere about 195.86. We're currently at 176 right now. Okay, now there is, of course, it's tough for us to use the dead target of the 196, so naturally we have to face price action. Remember, price action is king. 196.20 to the bottom side of this inflection here would lead us to 192.80. This could be a zone for us to observe, and I think statistically this may even make a continuation to the upside even still. Check out discretion here against geometrics. We're looking like there is confluence. Take a look at the two spot 272 at 191.83 to the 2 spot 618 at 195.46. Very confluent to our discretion of 192.80 to 196.20, right? We use it as a further validator, right? And that's it's looking like we may actually get that. Why? Because of this signal simply. We're coming out of critical contraction with an upside pivot into an expansion phase with a massive, massive upside pivot on the daily stochastics entering the gravitational zone. This is crazy, you guys. It's crazy. All right, there could be a massive continuation on this, and we have to be vigilant over how this thing plays out. All right, you guys. So, guys, I would like to thank the donos here, man. That was it was very kind of you guys to share that good time with me, right? This is it's gonna, I'm telling you, it's gonna help a lot, you guys. Okay, so I am speaking about, starting from, whoa, what do we got here? Sorry about that, team. What the hell just happened? Stop it. That's literally my son. Dude, what the hell? James, stop it, buddy. My boy came over here and pressed every button ever. Good God. So, guys, yes, I was saying that I wanted to personally thank, of course, CoinFox, Frank Wally. Thank you so much. Susan Michaels, Lockup, my brother, JP, thank you so much for your dono. Smokescreen Options, buddy, if you're still in here, love you, dude. Busy Brands, really love you guys. Thank you so much. Manga, of course, dude. You came in super hot with those donos, and I can't express to you how thankful I am for that, you guys. Sorry about that, guys. My son was like, "Oh yeah, what's all those cool little light buttons doing?" Bam, 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 bam. Thank you, ma'am. And he was out with his banana and just peaced out. I'm like, dude, you just left me here. So, guys, the reason why I'm telling you this is because he's obviously needing some of my attention right now, right? So I'm going to go ahead and cut off the stream here. We're going to call it a night. Let's go ahead and get ourselves some sleep. Let's make sure to rest well so that we can get into trading tomorrow and making some real cash, right? Please take everything here as just entertainment purpose, just for entertainment purposes, right? Nothing as financial advice, but I really appreciate it. I can't tell you guys how much I love you for coming on by and supporting the ARCa Bulls trading team. All right, you guys. So with that said, again, reach out to me. I'm going to leave the link here for the Discord community. Make sure to come by and join the ARCa Bulls trading team, and we'll get to trading together, right? And yeah. But I appreciate you, team. Thank you so much. Have a very good night or rest of your day. And I will catch you mañana, right? Let me just go ahead and sign this thing out and do it the right way. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Never, 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 never. I need you to do your own due diligence and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well a very, very good rest of your night and or day, and I'll catch you at the Bell Mañana. Adios.